Lisa, thank you so much for joining me today. It's always great to see you.
It's a absolute pleasure to be here.
So, we've got the Beer Summit coming up, 2025 Beer Summit, and you are current leadership at Mayo and part of innovation there. A very exciting role for you. I know you and I have been excited about that since you've been there. And it's a real unique perspective you have because you've been out in the wild, if you will, in medtech and innovation in our industry. And now you're part of the leadership of it at Mayo. So, tell me about that.
Yeah, I've been involved with the Bear Summit since the inception, and what I'm seeing now as I'm with Mayo is from where we were 20 years ago, executing more transactional deals. Now we're in a situation where we're in co-development deals, more complex partnerships, and it's those relationships need to be managed. And I think that as I'm seeing more and more, it's not a singular, okay, do a deal, move on. It's forging relationships that are multi-year, multi-engagement, and knowing that they have a person that they can call at Mayo to help expedite, to help move things along. So within there was a reorganization here, and within that reorganization, we've created a partnering group. And so I lead that partnering group, and we've got a great team all set up and ready to partner.
So, why do you see the Beers Surgical Innovation Summit as such a pivotal event within the industry? Again, you've been attending some of the biggest and smallest over the years, but I've watched the Beers Summit really get some leverage in the industry. Why do you think that happens, and why does it occur that way?
Well, I'm sure I'm not the only one that says this, but it is that unique meeting where it's not just academics, it's not just VCs with startups, it is all of the key players in the ecosystem, the key strategics, and not just ventures corp dev, but their chief medical officers, their heads of commercial divisions, where they're very interested in leaning in and looking for who they should acquire or partner with. We have all of the VCs that are investing and angel folks that are investing in this space. And of course, we bring all of our KOLs from Mayo and our business development. So I think with those cherry picked startups that we identify that we really are interested in expanding collaboration with or exploring collaboration, it creates this great ecosystem where we can pull a venture partner with a startup, with a strategic, and in a lot of cases, it's a super productive one day.
As chair of the business development at Mayo, there's a unique experience you get when you go to the Beer Summit. When you actually attend the summit, you better understand how that collaboration occurs. Is that an accurate statement?
I think that it allows one to better connect and more easily navigate working with Mayo, because I see that organizations don't execute deals, people execute deals, and you need that relationship. And this is that every year we're seeing now a lot of the same people coming back, and relationships are being formed, deals are happening, multiple deals are happening, and if it allows us to get to know each other beyond just the deal. What else are they looking? What are their strategic objectives? And we can share that too. So it allows a better flow through of deals, and they're landing in the right place.
And that really does happen when you're face to face there. You and I have been the benefactors of these unintentional collisions that occur at some of these events, and certainly at the Beer Summit it does. I've also noticed, and I wonder if you have thoughts on this. I've noticed as years have moved on in the Beer Summit, executives, high level executives, are now realizing the criticality of attending this meeting.
Yeah, actually, I would say it's I think we're what we're trying to do is not have the same folks on stage each year, but to spread the love and to have a different focus, all within surgical innovation. But by doing that and highlighting senior level of executives and the C-suite, the senior level folks, it's creating a peer-to-peer environment where they can be at a place all day long and um, connect with other leaders across the different silos, across the different groups, and it's really a productive environment. I think the dinners, the sidebar conversations, the having a full day, it's also highly productive. You see sparks flying, you see connections being made. In general, I'd say I think the beauty of this is it we are seeing people that are repeat, but we're continuing to bring new folks to the fold too.
Yeah, that's really important to point out. You mentioned earlier that these panels are very intentionally curated, right? We're having a clinician, we're having an industry exec, we're having the business development leader out of one of the big strategics, and the moderation on it is really pushing, addressing all of those that are critical to whether it's a payer, provider, an OEM, and the clinician themselves. So this year with 2025, what are you hoping everybody walks away with, both the leaders as well as the executive from the summit?
I think what we're at Mayo, what we're trying to share is to pull the curtains back and sort of say, hey, these are the strategic initiatives that we're most excited about. We have been sharing each year more about our Bold Forward Unbound, our $5 billion investment in the Hospital of the Future. We have other exciting news that'll be coming out about digital pathology. There's other areas that we'd like to share, and we'll have all the right folks there in the room. And so I think it's a kind of meeting where you can get a taste for what's exciting the folks at Mayo, and we can then start to make the connections, and then we'll be super busy on the follow-up after this meeting, I think.
I don't know if there's ever a moment in time that you're not super busy, Lisa. I always appreciate you being one of the critical shepherds in the healthcare, health tech industry, and Mayo is fortunate to have you there as a leader. And I'll be certainly looking forward to seeing you in just a couple weeks at the Beer Summit.
Most definitely. I can't wait. Looking forward to it.
Always appreciate your time. I'm Joe Mullings from 160 Studios. Be well.